Hello there, welcome to TELW, the English workshop with me, Manu. At TELW, we help you speak English the way it's really spoken. This will help you speak English better, more fluently and more accurately, and also be a great listener. In the previous video, we saw an introduction to the pronunciation bit of voice quality. Today, we're going to look at some of the tools of how to be fluent, how to improve our fluency. Let's say we have this statement. How would you say it? How about this? I hired a taxi. Or I hired a taxi. Which is better? Obviously, the second one. What did I do? I uttered the entire sentence, I hired a taxi, as though it were one word. No breaks in between. The airflow was continuous. And what did I do? See, I hired, there is no break here. Natural, there's a bridge. Hired and there is a break, isn't it? You can get a break. Hired a taxi. So hired a is a break. So what did I do? I took the last sound d and attached it with a. So it sounded like hired. Hired. Another way of looking at it is I got A to attach itself to the D. So I have one word, hired. Either way, there is no break. And a taxi, there's no air brake either. That's fluency. Now, what are the advantages of learning linking? It improves the fluency because there is no break, like we just saw. And you will understand people more easily when they speak because they speak in one fluent sentence, one single flow. And you're like, oh, they're too fast. No, they're not. Because you just learned how you can cover these gaps and let the air flow smoothly. So you learn fluently. So you are able to understand what the others are saying. And conversely, the others are able to understand what you are saying. So let's go back to what we did in linking. Technically, I took the last sound of the first word and the first sound of the second word, and if there is a gap, I close that gap. I attach the second sound to the first one. That is, the first sound of the second word to the last sound of the previous word. That is linking. And before I proceed, I'd like to request you to please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget the bell icon. Now, before we go to the different kinds of links, there are more than one kind. I want to tell you two things, consonants and vowels. We just saw them briefly in the previous video. But what is a vowel? A vowel is the sound where there is no break of the airflow. The air flows continuously, like A, E. So, oo. There is no break in the airflow. But in a consonant sound, there is a break, like b, d, t, p. These are the different consonant sounds. The last sound of the first word, the previous word, could be a consonant sound or a vowel sound. Similarly, for the first sound of the next word. So, technically, you can have four combinations. Both are consonants, both are vowels, or one is a consonant, the second is a vowel, first is a vowel, second is a consonant. And these are all sounds I'm talking about, not the letters. Don't forget it. We said in the previous video, we are looking only at the phonemic chart, not the alphabet chart. Right. So technically we can have these four pairs, these four types of links, but there are only three links available: the consonant vowel link, consonant consonant link, and the vowel vowel link. So you won't have the vowel consonant link. You don't need a link. They are actually automatically linked. So we aren't going to look at that. And we'll look at each of these three links in our next video. Until then.